Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing kind of a retake of a flip through of a Lapbook that I made months ago. I had made this to sell in my friend's gift shop, and then she had to kind of change what she was doing and needed to pack up for a while and was finding a new location. And I took it back from her. My original hope was to figure out how I made it and try and recreate it so that I could do a tutorial for you because I love it so. But I keep getting it out and looking at it and trying to remember what I did. And honestly, I think it would just be easier if I started over and made, just kind of did a whole new one and film it while I'm doing it, because I really didn't, I didn't keep track of anything I was doing. This was completely just, I did watch a couple YouTube videos and I'll link them below, but I honestly just kind of went crazy and started doing stuff, and I can't recreate it. It would take me too long to figure it out. And in the process, I'd probably have to take this apart, and that would hurt my soul. So after many months of deliberation, I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and sell it on Etsy. So I did a video months ago flipping through it. Now, I have gone through since then and kind of changed just very minor things. I've added some fabric to the tops of tags. I've swapped out two blank white tags, and I put in guest checks instead because the stark white, I didn't like how it looked. So I took those out. So nothing major, but if you watched that video and you're thinking, oh, I don't need to see this again. If you are interested in purchasing it, I would prefer if you would go ahead and watch this one too, because I don't want you to be like disappointed in the changes. You know what I mean? I don't want you to purchase it and then be like, oh, that's not what it looked like when I looked at it in the video. Does that make sense? So anyway, plus it's been a while and I have a whole load of new subscribers that maybe didn't see this video. And I am really in love with this thing, and it is going to be very difficult to part with it. But yeah, I want to share it. I want to share it with someone. I want someone to love it as much as me. So, all right, now this was made almost entirely out of the Tim Holtz wallflower paper pad and tags and scrapbook papers and such that I had in my stash. So no digital kits or anything like that. It's all just from my stash. So let's get started. Now, it is tied together with some bias tape that I, frayed a little bit, and that's attached here with an eyelet. All right, and when one thing I will do when I remake this will be to not make the cover first. I made the cover first, thinking, yeah, a 1/4 inch spine, that's plenty of space. Well, do you see how big this monster got? Yeah, no, I probably needed 1 inch. So I would do that differently. But I like the character of it because it just looks like it's been well loved and stuffed full of things that, someone loves, which is true. So this is the front, and then on the back, I just cut out an image from a 12 by 12 piece of the paper and added that. I love this paper pad. I think it's one of my favorites. I say that about all the Tim Holtz paper though. All right, it's super big, so we're gonna have to I don't know. I'm zoomed out, but I have a feeling that's not even gonna be good enough. All right, so when you first open it up, this is what you see. We have a pocket over here that holds 2 CD envelopes that are tea dyed And then I put some of the Tim Holtz paper, it's glued down on the inside so you can see it through the plastic on the front here. And then this is where I added the coffee dyed guest checks instead of the white tags. Because I liked it better. And then those just tuck in here. And if you can see, I did a lot with my tab punch board. I had just gotten it when I made this. So I used it to make little decorative edges on a lot of the pockets and stuff. So let me tuck that back in there. So they're just plain on the back. And they just tuck in there. All right. And then on this side, this pocket, I made a ton of booklets for this lap book. And this is the first one. And I just used the Tim Holtz paper as my cover, and then just papers from my stash that are tea dyed in here. Oh, I'm gonna fall in love with this all over again, guys. I haven't gone through it in a little while. And I don't know, you could either tuck it in like that or however you want to do that. And then in the middle, we're going to open it again. I used a Tim Holtz butterfly and Velcro and another piece of Tim Holtz ephemera here because this was not going to stay closed without the Velcro. And you flip those open and we have some envelopes here on both sides. And I made belly bands with some of the paper, and I made envelopes with just some graph paper that's been tea dyed. And then there's just a little piece of tea dyed paper in each of the envelopes. So I'm not gonna pull all those out because they're all the same. But behind the envelope on both sides, you have tags. So on this side, it's just tea dyed or coffee dyed paper that I cut into a tag shape and added some seam binding. And then on this side, it's actually some canvas backed with tea dyed paper tags that I had in my stash. And then there's some twine at the top. Come on. There you go. And then I forget what's inside the envelope. So this is just going to be super exciting for everybody. Let's see what's inside. I can't remember. I'm guessing probably paper. Oh, okay. I made large tags out of the Tim Holtz paper, and I glued some tea dyed paper. I think this is coffee dyed on the back. It's a mixture of coffee and tea dyed paper. So I can't remember which is which anymore. So that's that one. And then this one, same deal, just different paper. I apologize for my big chunky sweatshirt. It is so cold here. I'm not complaining. I like cold better than heat, but oh my gosh, it got really cold really fast. All right, and then in the middle, on this part, we're just gonna kind of like go in layers. So this large tag slips into this coffee filter, it's not a coffee filter, it's a coffee cup sleeve that I decorated with the paper pad and some lace. And when this is in here, it holds this envelope down, which flips up, and inside there's just some graph paper that is tea dyed. And then, yeah, that just holds that in place. And then there's some sari silk up here on the top. And then in this pocket is another booklet. I went nuts with the booklets, guys. I had so much fun playing with this paper pad. I couldn't stop. So there's just tea and coffee dyed paper in here, all different sorts, and it's just stapled at the top. So that slides in there. And then this opens up And on this side, kind of the same thing, just reversed. You have a large tag that holds the envelope closed. And this one has just some script scrapbook paper that is tea dyed. And then that just slides in there and helps hold that closed. And in this pocket is another booklet here. Again, just some paper in there. All right, and then, okay, I already did that. Okay, and then I've got to keep track of what I'm doing. All right, and then it opens up again. I'm going to show you the center first because this is where the layers end. So I'll show you this first. So I got this idea from is it Ava at Bohemian Crafting, I believe. And like I said, I will link her video below that I watched. And then there's another YouTuber I watched to get some ideas as well. So, all right. So we have a belly band that holds 3 little, I guess these are bags. They're so cute. And then I just created tags out of the Tim Holtz paper and added a brad to each one. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Whoop. Love this paper. I used almost an entire pad just on this Lapbook. It was kind of sad and at the same time so exciting. But I have since purchased another pad to replace it. All right, and then this is a large pocket back here, and I did some very haphazard punching with this punch here. I now have a ribbon weaving edge punch that actually does it straight, but I just purposefully, you know, just kind of made it wavy because there was no way I was going to get it perfect. So I did it imperfect on purpose and then just wove some satin ribbon through there. And then I made some tags out of, this is a different Tim Holtz paper pad. It was an 8x8 one. I don't know what it's called, but you've got some large tags in there. And then this is also a pocket behind that. And this is just from the Maps, Texts, and Ledgers scrapbook pad. And then in this little, I just made a little slit pocket here. There's a booklet. Again, imagine that. Just a smaller one. And then that just lays down in there. All right, now I am going to do the right side first because this opens up a couple more times. So on this flap, you have pockets that they were pockets I had in my stash, but they were like gold foiled. So I covered them with the paper. And then these were some tags I had in my stash, and I just added some ribbon to the top and then made some tag shapes out of the wallpaper, no, the wallflower paper pad. So same thing up here and here in the back. And then you have a double pocket here. So it's glued in the middle. And I just have some, I think this was a tag that was in my stash or a piece of paper or something. I don't remember anymore, but it's like graph paper, but a little thicker. And then just a plain manila tag. All right, and then it flips open here. I'm hoping that this is, I think we're doing okay. So we have a double pocket here, and there's a homemade tag and a tag from my stash backed with some tea dyed paper in that pocket. And then this pocket holds just a whole sheet from that Maps, Text, and Ledgers, and it's tea dyed, and I folded it in half, and it holds the envelope closed, but behind the envelope is a journaling card for my stash, and I just stressed this envelope with some ink, and you just have some paper inside. Again, is from the Maps, Text, and Ledgers. That is the best. If they ever stop making that paper pad, I don't even know what I'll do. I love the papers in there. It's just, they're perfect. So that just slides in the back pocket. It really does slide in there and holds that envelope closed. Does it not go down any? It might not go down any further than that. I can't seem to, yeah, I think that's as far as it goes, Emily. All right, and then these are, some buttons were in them, were like extra buttons for shirts, and my mom gave me a whole ton of these. I don't think I have any more. I think I used them all in this project, but we've got a chipboard tag in this one, and a wood tag in this one, and then in this one, I did not put anything on the top of it. First of all, there wasn't a hole already there. Plus, I wanted to be able to close so that didn't flap out the top, but it's like a corrugated cardboard tag. All right, and then we flip again, and we have 3 tags here. They're all from my stash, and I think I backed them all with tea-dyed paper. So this one I think is a Tim Holtz ephemera. This one was from just some tags that I purchased probably at Tuesday Morning. And then that one is from the Maps, Text, and Ledgers. And I put it onto a piece of cardboard, like, you know, really thin chipboard, whatever that stuff is called. I can't think of it right now. Oh my gosh, my brain. Okay, and then in this pocket is another booklet made slightly differently. This is the Maps, Text, and Ledgers paper, and then, you know, so actually I think it's all Maps, Text, and Ledgers in here. And I just, yeah, look at that. All tea dyed. All right, and then I think I had that kind of just halfway in. And then we flip again. I think this is the end of the flipping. We have a pocket here with a larger corrugated cardboard tag and some Tim Holtz ephemera. There was a window here, and I just put that behind there to make it pretty. And then a tiny little tag, also backed with tea-dyed paper, in this little pocket here. And then these 2 pockets have these journaling cards that were in my stash. I think I got those at Tuesday Morning, but I thought those were so cute. All right, I don't think I'm missing anything. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna close up this side. All right, and we'll flip to this side. And it's pretty much, oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna have to close it. There we go. Pretty much the exact same thing, just, you know, some different paper used. These are exactly the same. The little heart cutout tags. And then this is from the Maps, Text, and Ledgers, and I just made some tag shapes to slide in there. And you can see some more of that decorative edge from the, no, I want to go this way. There we go. From the tab punch board. All right, and then we just have a single pocket this time. So that is one of those journaling cards. And then again, I created a very large tag here. And that holds the envelope closed, and you have another journaling card behind the envelope. And some paper inside there for writing. right, and then there are 3 tags here. This one, I just, you know, this was just stuff in my stash and I backed it with tea or coffee dyed paper for the most part. Or thin chipboard. And this is Tim Holtz, I think. No, actually it's not because it's double-sided. I'm not sure where that's from. And then, probably center this a little better. Again, you've got your 3 little button bags, chipboard and wood. And then again, this one, I don't think it's the same, so I'm gonna try and pull it out without having to get my face under the camera. You know what? It'd be much easier if you could come at this from the top, I promise. There we go. So it's just a little oval tag. I thought that was really pretty and I love the color. So that goes in there like that. All right, and then I made this pocket out of some vintage music paper. This is, I don't know where I got that. Might be Tim Holtz. And then you've got this just tag shape. And then this was actually from like those tags that come, this one exactly, from Hobby Lobby. I don't have the cover for this one anymore, but that's what this is. And then I just backed it with coffee dyed paper. And then in this one, oh, this one's a double up here. So you've got a booklet in the back, a little booklet. And then in the front pocket, a tag made from the paper pad, and then wherever this came from. That might be Tim Holtz, I don't remember. And I just used some braided twine here at the top. All right, and then here, I think this is like the other side, but I can't remember. Just some little pockets that I covered with the paper. They were actually like Christmassy, if I remember. One of those little canvas tags. And then 2 more coffee sleeves. One has a booklet, and the other is just a manila tag. With some fabric at the top, just plain like that. And I think that's it, guys. Now let me remember how to close it up. This first, then this, Velcro, this, and then this wraps around so you can tie it here. All right, that's it, guys. So, like I said, this is listed on Etsy, so you can find the link to my shop in the description box below. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help. And yeah, I'll be back soon. I have a lot going on right now, and I'm trying to get a lot of things listed. So I'm sure I will be back soon. And I have also listed the Christmas journal, the ribbon bound one, and the fall journal on Etsy. I decided to just go ahead and give in to Etsy and their ridiculous fees because it's just easier. So they've got us. They know they do. Yeah, so those are both listed on Etsy as well. So if you're interested in those, you can check that out while you're there. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. I hope you have a fabulous day. And till next time, take care, guys. Bye.